Someone close to you is crying in silence about you. My beloved child, listen carefully, and don't skip. What I'm about to tell you is not loud, it's not dramatic on the surface, but it is powerful enough to change how you see your own life. Someone very close to you is crying in silence because of you. Not crying in front of people, not asking for sympathy, not sending signals on social media. This is the kind of crying that happens when the lights are off, when the phone is face down, when the room is quiet but the heart is loud. You may think you would have noticed. You may think you would have felt it. But that's the shocking part, this person is hiding it perfectly. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Every second you stay here, one more layer of truth is coming closer to the surface. This is not about blame. This is about connection. About a bond that was never broken, only buried under silence. And the reason they're crying isn't what you think. It's deeper. It's softer. It's more painful than anger. It's the pain of missing you while still having you. Now stay with me. Don't skip. Because this person replays moments with you again and again in their mind. Small things. A look you gave without realizing. A sentence you said casually. A time you didn't show up, not because you didn't care, but because life distracted you. They tell themselves they're being dramatic. They tell themselves you're busy. They tell themselves they should be stronger. But every night, the same thought returns, if they only knew. This is where the silence grows. This is where the crying happens without sound. They are not angry at you. That's the twist. They are afraid of losing you emotionally before losing you physically. Afraid that one day they'll become just another name in your phone. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Because what's shocking is this. Your presence already means more to someone than you've ever been told. And the reason they haven't told you is not weakness. It's fear. Fear of becoming a burden. Fear of changing how you see them. Fear of pushing you away by pulling you closer. Here is the part most people never hear, so don't skip now. This person believes you are stronger than you think, but also more fragile than you show. They don't want to add weight to your life. So they carry their emotions alone. They smile in front of you. They support you. They listen to your problems. Then they go back to their own quiet space and let the tears fall where no one can witness them. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Because the truth is about to land gently but firmly. You are already someone's safe place, even when you don't realize it. And very soon, sooner than you expect, something small will happen. A message. A moment. A coincidence. And it will feel ordinary on the outside, but it will open a door that has been closed for a long time. When that happens, remember this message. Remember that silence doesn't mean absence, and crying doesn't always ask for comfort, sometimes it's just waiting to be seen. My beloved child, don't skip this, stay with me. What I'm about to reveal now is the part that usually stays hidden, even from the person who is crying. This someone close to you doesn't just miss you, they question themselves because of you. Not in a negative way, but in a quiet, self-blaming way. They wonder if they mattered enough. If they said too much, or not enough. If they should reach out, or stay silent to protect the connection they still have. And this inner conflict is what breaks them the most. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Because the shocking truth is this, your smallest attention would mean more to them than 1,000 apologies. One honest check-in from you could stop months of silent tears. And yet, they wait, because they believe real care should come naturally, not be demanded. Now listen closely, and don't skip. This person talks about you when you're not around, but never in a way that exposes their pain. They defend you. They explain your absence. They make excuses on your behalf. Even when others misunderstand you, they stand quietly on your side. That's how deep this goes. And here is the once-in-a-lifetime realization: not everyone who loves you wants to be seen loving you. Some people choose loyalty in silence. If this message is touching something inside you, pause for a second, share this video with someone who might need to hear it too. And if you feel connected to this energy, subscribe so you don't miss what's coming next. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you, and it's not accidental that you're hearing this now. Here's where everything shifts, so stay with me. Very soon, you'll notice a subtle sign, nothing dramatic, nothing loud. But you'll feel it. A sudden thought of this person. A memory resurfacing without warning. That's not random. That's emotional resonance. Their silent crying has reached a point where truth wants to surface. And when it does, you'll have a choice. Ignore the feeling, or acknowledge it with one small act of presence. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Because sometimes, the most powerful healing doesn't come from big conversations, it comes from simply showing up, exactly when someone has stopped believing you would. My beloved child, don't skip. Stay right here. This is where the story becomes uncomfortable in the most honest way. The person crying in silence isn't doing it because you hurt them intentionally. They're crying because they never felt safe enough to tell you how much you mattered. They built a version of you in their heart that is kind, strong, and capable of leaving without looking back. So they choose silence over vulnerability. And every time you appear normal, every time you act unaware, it confirms their fear that opening up might cost them the connection entirely. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Because the shock isn't that they're crying, it's that they believe their pain is the price of keeping you close. Don't skip now. This part matters more than you think. This person has moments where they almost speak. Almost type the message. Almost call. Almost say, "I miss you more than I show." But then they stop. Not because they don't trust you, but because they don't trust timing. They tell themselves, "Not now, maybe later." And later keeps moving further away. What you don't see is how much courage it takes for them to remain calm around you while their emotions are storming inside. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Because here's the truth most people never realize: some bonds are tested not by arguments, but by distance wrapped in politeness. Now listen carefully, and don't skip. There is a reason this message is reaching you now. Emotional silence doesn't last forever. It either turns into emotional distance, or emotional truth. And you are standing at the edge of that moment without even knowing it. Soon, something will shift, not loudly, not dramatically, but deeply. A pause in a conversation. A look held a second longer. A feeling you can't explain. That will be your signal. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Because when someone cries for you in silence, it means the connection still exists. And what happens next depends on whether you choose to notice, or choose to stay unaware just a little longer. My beloved child, don't skip now, stay with me till the end. This is the moment where everything quietly comes together. The person crying in silence has reached a point where holding it in feels heavier than the risk of being misunderstood. They are tired, not of you, but of pretending they are unaffected. And here is the surprising truth. They don't need a dramatic confession or a long emotional talk. What they are hoping for is something simple, almost invisible. A sign that you still see them. A sign that they still matter in your world. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Because this part isn't about tears anymore, it's about timing. Stay with me closely now. This person has already imagined how this could end in two ways. In one version, nothing changes. Time passes. Silence becomes normal. The crying slowly fades, not because the feelings are gone, but because hope has learned to be quiet. In the other version, something small breaks the pattern. A message from you. A moment of presence. A genuine question asked without rush. And that tiny shift becomes a turning point they never expected. If this message feels real to you, if it feels like it's touching something personal, share this video with someone who might be missing a sign like this too. Leave a comment with what you felt while listening, because sometimes acknowledging a feeling is the first step toward clarity. And subscribe, so you don't miss what comes next, because this story doesn't end here. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Now hear this final truth for today. The reason this message found you is not coincidence. Emotional connections don't shout, they whisper until the right moment arrives. And that moment is closer than you think. Very soon, you'll feel an urge to reach out, to check in, or to simply be present in a way you haven't before. When that feeling comes, don't ignore it. Stay till the end of that moment, just like you stayed here. Because someone close to you isn't crying for attention, they're crying because they believe in you. And when belief meets awareness, something quietly powerful begins. My beloved child, don't skip, stay right here. This is where understanding turns into responsibility, not a heavy one, but a human one. The person crying in silence has already accepted that you may never know. That acceptance is what makes this moment powerful. When someone stops expecting and still cares, their emotions become pure, unguarded, and painfully honest. They are not waiting for you to fix anything. They are simply hoping you won't disappear emotionally. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Because the truth is, your awareness alone has the power to soften years of quiet pain. You don't need perfect words. You don't need explanations. You just need to be present in a way that feels real. Don't skip now. This part is subtle but important. You might think reaching out could make things awkward, or reopen something complicated. But what this person fears most is not awkwardness, it's invisibility. Being remembered as someone who mattered once. They notice patterns. When you respond quickly. When you don't. When you remember small details. When you forget. Every tiny moment becomes a story in their mind, not because they are weak, but because they care deeply. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Because sometimes, the smallest consistent gesture can heal what silence slowly damaged. Now listen carefully and don't skip. Nothing needs to happen immediately after this message. No rush. No pressure. Just awareness. The next time you think of them, don't brush it away. The next time you feel the urge to check in, honor it. That's how emotional timing works. It doesn't scream, it nudges. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Because when someone cries in silence about you, it means the connection is still alive. And what you do next, no matter how small, can turn silent tears into quiet relief. My beloved child, don't skip, stay right here. This part is quieter, but it carries weight. The person crying in silence has learned how to function while hurting. They laugh at the right moments, respond normally, and keep life moving. From the outside, nothing looks broken. But inside, there is a constant question playing on repeat: do I still matter the same way? They don't ask you because they don't want reassurance that fades quickly. They want certainty that lasts. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Because the shock is this. Someone can feel deeply connected to you and still feel completely alone at the same time. Don't skip now. This is where truth sharpens. Every time you show calm attention, their heart eases. Every time you disappear emotionally, their silence grows heavier. They are not counting favors or keeping score. They are measuring safety. Safety to feel, to care, to stay open. And the reason they haven't pulled away is because, somewhere deep inside, they believe you are capable of seeing them when it matters most. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Because believing in someone quietly is one of the most vulnerable things a human can do. Now stay with me for this last moment. The crying won't last forever. It will transform either into peace or into distance. And the direction depends on awareness, not perfection. You don't have to change who you are. You don't have to become someone new. Just notice. Notice the pauses. Notice the subtle shifts. Notice the people who stay even when they could leave. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Because sometimes, the most meaningful connections are saved not by grand gestures, but by a simple choice to truly see what has been quietly there all along. My beloved child, don't skip, stay with me. This part is about what happens when silence stays too long. The person crying in silence has started protecting their heart without you noticing. Not by cutting you off, not by being cold, but by expecting less. And this is the most dangerous stage, because nothing looks wrong. They still reply. They still show up. They still care. But they no longer hope the same way. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Because when hope becomes quiet, it doesn't announce its departure. Don't skip now. Here is the truth few people understand. When someone lowers expectations, it's not because love faded, it's because love got tired. Tired of guessing. Tired of waiting. Tired of wondering if they're alone in feeling what they feel. And yet, they haven't walked away. That's the shock. They are still here because a part of them believes one small moment of awareness from you could restore everything they've been holding together. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Because connections don't break loudly, they weaken gently, almost politely. Now listen carefully and don't skip. This is your window. Not to fix the past, not to explain anything, but to choose presence. Presence doesn't demand. It doesn't overwhelm. It simply says, I see you. The next interaction you have with them matters more than you realize. A little more attention. A little more patience. A little more honesty. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Because when someone cries in silence about you, it means the bond still exists. And sometimes, saving something precious only requires one moment of real awareness, right before it becomes memory instead of connection. My beloved child, don't skip, stay with me now. This is the part where truth becomes very quiet and very real. The person crying in silence has stopped explaining you to themselves. They no longer ask, why, as often. Instead, they sit with acceptance. And acceptance can look peaceful, but it is born from exhaustion. They have carried emotions carefully, afraid of spilling them in the wrong moment. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Because when someone chooses acceptance over expression, it means they have felt deeply for a long time without relief. Don't skip now. This person still notices you more than you realize. Your tone. Your timing. Your absence. Your presence. They don't react anymore the way they used to, not because they don't care, but because reacting started to hurt. Silence became safer. Calm became armor. And the shocking part is this: they are not trying to move on, they are trying to survive emotionally without losing the connection entirely. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Because what looks like distance is often just someone learning how not to break. Now listen closely and don't skip. This stage doesn't last forever. It leads somewhere. Either to a quiet release, or a quiet reconnection. And the deciding factor is awareness. The next time you sense a softness in them, a pause, a gentler response, don't rush past it. That softness is not weakness. It's trust still breathing. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Because when someone cries in silence and then grows calm, they are standing at the edge of letting go. Or being seen at the exact right moment. My beloved child, don't skip, stay right here. This is the part most people never recognize until it's already gone. The person crying in silence has started preparing themselves for an outcome they never wanted to imagine. Not by planning to leave, but by learning how to live without expecting emotional closeness. They are teaching their heart to need less, to feel quietly, to survive without reassurance. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Because when someone begins to adapt instead of ask, it means they have been disappointed gently, many times. Don't skip now. Here is the truth that may surprise you. They still care deeply, but they've stopped reaching inward for hope the way they used to. Hope started to hurt. So they folded it carefully and placed it somewhere safe. And the reason they haven't pulled away completely is because a part of them still believes you might notice before it's too late. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Because noticing doesn't require perfection, only presence. Now listen closely and don't skip. You may soon feel a shift that's hard to explain. Conversations that feel slightly shorter. Warmth that feels a little quieter. Not cold, just careful. That is the sign. Not of loss, but of protection. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Because when someone cries in silence and then learns to adapt, they are standing at a crossroads. And sometimes, one moment of genuine attention is enough to remind them that adapting was never supposed to be permanent. My beloved child, don't skip, stay with me a little longer. This is where clarity begins to form, not as noise, but as understanding. The person crying in silence has reached a calm that looks strong but feels heavy. They are no longer asking themselves if you care, they are asking themselves how to care without hurting. This is a quiet turning point. They have learned to regulate their emotions around you, to keep things light, to avoid depth unless invited. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Because when someone learns to manage love instead of express it, it means they are protecting something precious from being damaged by disappointment. Don't skip now. Here's the surprising truth. They don't want answers as much as they want consistency. Not big promises. Not dramatic reassurance. Just steady presence that feels real over time. They are watching patterns now, not words. They notice when you remember. They notice when you ask. They notice when you pause to listen instead of rushing ahead. Every consistent moment rebuilds something inside them. Every missed one asks them to shrink a little more. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Because consistency is louder than confession, and they've been listening closely. Now stay with me for this final shift. Awareness has a ripple effect. Once you see this, you can't unsee it. The next interaction will feel different, not because you'll try harder, but because you'll be present. That presence will be felt immediately, even if nothing is said. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Because when someone cries in silence and then steadies themselves, they are not asking to be saved, they are waiting to be met. And being met, even once, can change the direction of everything that comes next. My beloved child, don't skip, stay with me now. This is the part where awareness becomes a quiet responsibility. The person crying in silence has stopped expecting you to change, but they still hope you'll notice. Not out of obligation, out of connection. They don't want to be the reason you feel pressure. They just want to feel included in your emotional world, not kept on the outside of it. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Because when someone stops asking for change and only hopes for recognition, it means their love has matured through restraint. Don't skip now. This person has replayed moments where they felt closest to you, trying to understand what made those moments different. Was it your tone? Your attention? Your presence without distraction? They don't want more time from you, they want real time. Time where they don't feel like an afterthought. And the painful irony is this: they would never ask for this directly, because they don't want to feel like they're demanding a place they believe should already exist. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Because real connection is felt, not negotiated. Now listen carefully and don't skip. This phase doesn't last forever. It leads to a decision, even if it's never spoken aloud. Either the connection slowly becomes something safe but distant, or it deepens through awareness. The difference is small but powerful. It's in noticing the quiet ones. The consistent ones. The ones who stay without making noise. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Because when someone cries in silence and still stays, they are giving the purest form of loyalty. And loyalty, when finally seen, has the power to heal far more than words ever could. My beloved child, don't skip. Stay right here with me. This is the moment where silence starts speaking louder than words ever could. The person crying in silence has begun to detach emotionally in small, almost invisible ways. Not because they want to leave, but because holding on without being seen became too painful. They are learning how to care without leaning, how to stay without expecting. And this is the hardest balance a heart can learn. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Because when someone chooses emotional control over emotional expression, it means they've already felt everything deeply. Don't skip now. This person has accepted a quiet truth: they cannot force awareness, they cannot demand presence, and they cannot explain pain that was never caused intentionally. So they become gentle, careful, less expressive. They protect the connection by shrinking themselves inside it. And the shocking part is this: they believe they are doing the right thing. They believe love sometimes means silence, even when it hurts. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Because love that hides itself doesn't disappear, it waits. Now listen closely and don't skip. This stage is delicate. One moment of genuine attention can soften everything. One moment of absence can seal the silence further. You don't need to say the perfect thing. You only need to be present without distraction. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Because when someone cries in silence and then chooses restraint, they are standing on the edge between staying connected and letting go quietly, and what happens next depends on whether awareness arrives in time. My beloved child, don't skip, stay with me now. This is the part where emotions stop moving outward and start settling inward. The person crying in silence has grown very still inside. Not numb, but contained. They've learned how to fold feelings neatly, to keep them from spilling at the wrong time. From the outside, they seem calm, understanding, even strong. But inside, there is a quiet ache that hasn't found a place to rest. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Because stillness like this is not the absence of feeling, it's the result of too much feeling held too long. Don't skip now. This person no longer waits for signs the way they used to. They notice them, but they don't chase them. They respond, but they don't reach. They care, but they don't lean. This is not distance, it's self-preservation. And the shocking truth is this: they would open again instantly if they felt truly seen, without having to explain themselves. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Because being seen without asking is what they have been hoping for all along. Now listen carefully and don't skip. The connection hasn't ended. It has paused, waiting for awareness to arrive naturally. The next moment you share, no matter how small, carries more weight than you realize. A genuine check-in. A moment of undivided attention. A presence that feels intentional. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Because when someone cries in silence and then grows still, they are not closing their heart, they are waiting to see if it's safe to open it again. My beloved child, don't skip, stay with me till the end. This is the part where truth becomes very simple, yet very heavy. The person crying in silence has reached a point where they no longer want to be understood by words. They want to be understood by energy, by presence, by the way you show up without being asked. They are tired of translating their feelings into something acceptable. So they stop translating. They feel quietly, deeply, alone. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Because when someone stops explaining themselves, it's not because they don't care, it's because they're exhausted from caring alone. Don't skip now. This person has already forgiven you for things you never apologized for, because they know you never meant harm. They've made peace with the gaps, the pauses, the misunderstandings. But forgiveness doesn't erase longing. It just makes it quieter. And that quiet longing is what turns into silent tears when no one is watching. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Because the strongest love is often the most silent one. Now listen closely and don't skip. This is the moment before change. Either the silence becomes permanent, or awareness gently breaks it. You don't need to do anything dramatic. You only need to be real. Be present. Be attentive in a way that feels human, not rushed. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Because when someone cries in silence about you and still chooses forgiveness, they are offering a final, quiet chance, not spoken, not demanded, but deeply hoped for. My beloved child, don't skip, stay with me till the very end. This is the part where everything you felt quietly comes into focus. The person crying in silence has reached a place of emotional honesty with themselves. They no longer deny what they feel for you, and they no longer fight it either. They simply carry it. Softly. Carefully. Without making it your burden. This is not weakness. This is deep emotional maturity. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Because when someone chooses to carry love silently, it means that love is real. Don't skip now. Here is the truth that changes how you see everything. This person doesn't need you to become someone else. They don't need promises or dramatic reassurance. What they need is recognition without explanation. To feel that their presence is felt, not assumed. That their place in your life is intentional, not accidental. One moment of genuine presence from you can do more than years of silent endurance. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Because sometimes, healing doesn't arrive as a conversation, it arrives as a feeling of being included. Now listen carefully, and don't skip this final moment. If this message stayed with you till here, it's because awareness has already begun. The next time you think of this person, pause instead of brushing it away. The next time you interact, be fully there, even if just for a moment. That moment matters more than you know. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Because when someone cries in silence about you and still stays connected, it means the bond is alive. And awareness, once it arrives, has the power to turn silent tears into quiet peace. My beloved child, don't skip. Stay with me till the final word. This is where everything gently settles. The person crying in silence has reached the end of waiting without clarity. Not the end of caring, but the end of uncertainty inside themselves. They have decided that whatever happens next, they will protect their heart with dignity. They will not chase, they will not explain, they will not demand. They will simply observe what naturally comes from you. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Because this is the moment where awareness either turns into connection, or into quiet closure. Don't skip now. This is the most important truth of all. When someone cries in silence about you for a long time, they are not asking to be rescued. They are asking to be chosen emotionally, even in small ways. Chosen in attention. Chosen in presence. Chosen in sincerity. If you show up naturally, they will open again without hesitation. If not, they will still stay kind, but the depth will slowly belong only to memory. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Because emotional doors don't slam shut. They close softly, almost politely. Now listen closely as this ends. Nothing dramatic is required after this message. No pressure. No rush. Just awareness. Awareness changes how you look at people. How you listen. How you stay. The next time you feel a quiet pull towards someone, don't ignore it. That pull is where truth lives. Stay till the end of that moment, just like you stayed here. Because someone close to you cried in silence not to hurt you, but because you mattered more than they ever had the courage to say. And what happens after this awareness is entirely up to you.